What's up, Lacroix Riders? Seb here at Lacroix. Today in this video, we will show you a few different little steps that we had forgotten in the first video. You guys had told us a little hints on stuff we had forgotten, so we're just adding them up in this second version. Alright, so the first part, we will show you how to install the motor mounting disc. Now this disc goes directly onto the motor. You do not need to remove the disc that's actually on the motor. It goes straight on, bolt on, that's all it is. So you will need 4 of the M4 by 8mm countersunk screws, motor mounting disc, simple as that. So you have a little slot here for the wire, line it with the wires, put your screw. So there it is, guys. This can be done at the beginning. As soon as the motor is removed from your belt drive system, you can install the motor plates right away. Alright, for this next step, a lot of you guys had asked how to install the bearing. I was fairly unclear in the first version, so we're going to do it together. So it's simple for everyone. First, you use 680 Loctite retaining compound. Now we really do not want to apply a lot, so we're going to use a piece of paper towel. It will be easier to control the amount that we apply. Really simple, just apply a bit onto the paper towel. Now all we really need is 3 spots on the bearing. It'll be plenty enough to hold it. One there, and a bit here. So we have 3 spots onto the bearing, which will be plenty enough. Push it in. You will feel it as soon as it gets to the bottom. Now, very important to wipe the excess, because if the excess dries onto the ring, as soon as it starts spinning, it will tear apart. So just wipe off the excess. If there's any inside, you wipe it off. And that's it, guys. Inserted bearing onto the casing. Grease, you could pretty much use any grease as long as it's lithium synthetic grease. We want to make sure that it is compatible with POM plastic. Most of them should be, but it still needs to be verified. So there it is. First we'll use a paper towel because we don't want to dirty everything. You could use a pair of gloves if you want. We have the grease gun here. You don't need a grease gun, just a regular grease tube is plenty enough. We dump a bit onto the Scott towel. Now the best way to get the grease everywhere is pretty much just to do it by hand. So you will have some super smooth hands after this. You will not need to put cream.
Make sure to get in all the cracks. We'll get enough there, so we'll add some. Okay.
Now we could do the small pulley here. Again, don't be shy. More is better than less. Alright, there it is. Insert your pulley. That's it. We're pretty much ready to just close the case and screw it up. There it is. Alright, so you will need to plug this is just a grease plug hole. If ever you feel like you need to add grease or you forgot to put some before you closed it, you could go through here with a syringe. Obviously it'll do a better job if you grease the pulley itself, but this is always another good way to grease your stuff and to keep them greased all the time. So syringe right through the hole, shove a bit in, and then you use your M5 by 10mm screw to plug it up. That's it. Alright guys, another thing that was asked for a lot was how to reverse the motor. Now when you have the belt drive setup, the pulleys run parallel, which means you're going in one direction. But with the gear drive, it's gear to gear, which means everything is reversed. So you need to go onto the app, you need to reverse the motors. Fairly simple process, and now we're going to show you how to do it. Alright, another thing that was asked a lot by you guys was, is there any maintenance on the Falcon Gear Drive? Honestly, there isn't really much maintenance to do. If you are a hard rider, you ride a lot, maybe open it once a year, make sure it's still greased up properly, make sure there's nothing in there that seems weird. That's pretty much the only maintenance there is to do on the Gear Drive. If you're somebody who doesn't ride too much, maybe every 2 years, open it up again, make sure everything is greased up properly. Grab that thing, go outside, and let's go riding. Enjoy, guys.